Namaste. I'm Ananda from South India, sharing yoga, tantra, healing, meditations. So why? What is all this yoga, tantra, these tools? Is it really needed for life? So if you ask this question, for me, very simple. So our life, sometimes, for me, these are the tools to take care of our inner garden. So then you can ask, do we really need to take care of the garden? Can we be just wild and free like the forest? It is possible, yeah. Many times life happens just naturally, like a wild and forest. Only thing is, if you really want to grow and expand and to sustain in a consistent way, then you need some tools, right? Or to put it other way, I can talk about three planes of our being. Again, maybe this is my interpretation or understanding. So on a basic level, our basic existence, or I call it the animal nature or the robotic nature, where we live with our physical programs, biology programs, the mind programs, and the emotions, which means we are programmed by ourselves, by the nature, by the society, by the parents, everything. It becomes part of we, and we think, oh, this is me and I have to do this. It could be about our survival, food, sex, sleep, safety, security, or it could be about what we do, how we express, but all, maybe it's just like a robot. We have the software, it's already programmed, and we just live. Even our education, it's a program. We say, oh, you have to study, you have to make money, you have to make a family, you have to make a child, but nobody knows, is it what we have to do? Because the animals also, they do with a program. They have a biology nature. When they are hungry, they find the food. When they are the season, they go and find a mate and they procreate, and they live in tune with nature, and they are peaceful, beyond these actions. But for us, this is one part of our being, having this animal nature where we need to satisfy our basic needs with food, safety, sexuality. This is one part of our being, which is a program. It's like an inner instinct, you can call it. But then it's not complete like the animal. We have next level of being, or plane of being, or plane of consciousness, which wants us to evolve, which wants us to expand from this basic nature. Then the second nature, I call it human nature. Okay, this is where our aspirations, our desires and dreams to expand, even to expand whether your business or your experience in your life, your health, your well-being. So there is this inner desire, inner push to expand, not to be satisfied with what we have, because animals are finished. Once we have these basic needs, they are complete. But for us, there is this inner push, inner drive, inner aspiration to expand, to evolve. We talk about evolution, we talk about enlightenment, we talk about growth, we talk about expansion. So this is our human nature. This is where we look for tools, we look for guidance, we look for how do I grow, what is it, how I can expand, who am I, what am I, all these questions come because we start away from this basic nature and we want to discover more than that, to open new dimensions, new possibilities in our life. And then there is another plane of our being, the third state. I call it the state where we feel complete, where when you are in this state, we feel, I don't need anything. Just this moment, sitting here, everything is beautiful. So it feels complete. I don't need to do anything. I don't need anything. So we come to the state of not needing, not doing. So sometimes this state happens where we feel this fulfillment, this completion, where everything is available here and now, and no need to do anything, no need to go anywhere. So this state, I call it the divine, or you can call it the state where in tune with your soul or your higher self, whatever you want to call it, or this is our higher potential. So we move between these three states in our life, daily life. There is a state where you have to take care of this basic nature, and there is this human nature which wants more, which wants to expand, which wants to get inspiration, which wants to create. And there is this third state which wants to feel satisfied and without any conditions, just to be. Just to be. So these three states, we move through it. And for me, yoga, tantra and healing, these are the tools which can connect, which can create the bridge between these three states, so that these three states are like a one flow where we can easily move and we easily integrate these states. These states are not separate. We can integrate. So the divine can guide this human and the human can guide this animal nature. So we can nourish each other. So within ourselves, these three states are not split, but it can support each other, nourish each other. So for me, these tools of yoga and tantra, it comes from this inner state of connecting, integrating all this together, so that our life is not split into this or that, but it's like a whole where everything is taken care and everything works together in harmony to define who we are and what we want to share, what is the gift we want to offer to our life.